Hi, I am Carl, and today we're going to unbox, assemble, and review this custom Quarter Scale Phoenix Force Namor by Angry Monkey, so stay tuned. Just a small information about this line. This piece is the third piece from the Phoenix Force series produced by Angry Monkey. Though this is my first one, I'm not planning on buying the first two pieces that was already released, and maybe not even the next two pieces as well. So here's a quick background about the Phoenix Force. The Phoenix Force is a cosmic energy. The most famous of its hosts is Jean Grey from the Xmen. Though Jean Grey was not the first host in the Marvel Universe, she was the very first host created in the comics. During the Avengers vs. Xmen storyline, the Phoenix Force was divided into 5, making the Phoenix 5. The 5 mutant with the Phoenix Force is Cyclops, Colossus, Emma Frost, Magik, and yes, you name it, Namor. So let's start with the unboxing. When I first opened the box, I was immediately wowed by the art box. I even called my wife so she can see it as well. It was the very first time I've seen something like this. The print is so vibrant and not made out of cheap stuff. Kudos, Angry Monkey. Definitely living up to your standards. So for the first and only layer of black foam, we have the base, and this is a thing of beauty. I got number 45 and a total ES of 70. Next, we have the bottom lock for the trident. We have the right arm with the flame effect. Namor's left arm. Namor's right arm switch out and without the flames. The trident. And Namor himself. It was kinda hard to get him out of the black foam, as you can see. Now let's start the assembly of the King of the Seas. So there's a total of 7 pieces in the package. So to start off, there's a key on Namor's left foot, which we will be inserting on the keyhole on the base. There's also a footprint-like space where his right foot will rest. Next, we can insert both his arms respectively. We can insert his right arm first and install the trident later on. Next, we can insert his left arm with the fire. And alternatively, use the left arm without the fire. Now onto the review. Namor is almost 24 inches tall. The width is 10 inches, and the depth is 12 inches because of the wave at the back. All this though may vary depending on how you position the trident. The measurements above is without the trident. The trident is 25.5 inches by the way, and is being held diagonally. Let's start with the base. The base is very simple, and yet very elegant. Namor is standing in a wave of water. There seems to be a red area underneath the wave. Could be Namor flexing his phoenix power below the wave. The base also contains this rock-type surface which is consistent in the entire Phoenix Force line. Nothing worth mentioning in the rock surface, but the wave is definitely well done. It does look like it's actual wave or water. There's also some painted area to probably represent bubbles. Pretty amazing. Thanks to the greenish clear material that they used, you can see the red surface underneath through. Sculpt and paint is superb. Very simple, yet elegant. Now, to Namor's legs. His boots are fantastic. Lots of texture making it look lifelike. He's kicking some customized Ultra Boost here. Kidding aside, you can see wrinkles just like what real leather would have. Definitely great sculpting and paint application. His legs is just as amazing. We have this scale-like texture wrapped around by leather. I think this strap could have been more thicker, so we could feel that it's really on top of the scales and not side by side or like stitched together. Not really a big deal though. Man, this paint job is simply amazing. The leather and the scale does look like it's real. At the back, nothing worth mentioning since it's pretty much the same as the front. Sculpt is very consistent all throughout his legs. Paint is also perfect. Namor's body is really ripped. Great anatomy, great muscle definition. And the paint is top notch, I must say. It really looks like it's skin and does not look fake at all. Also, his nipples are painted the same as his body. Maybe to make it less noticeable? Or maybe it became pale for being in the water for quite some time. Namor's armor also looks great. We can see some weathering and battle damages here and there. The damages could have been painted better to show that it is in fact damage. I think adding more shadows to the armor would have improved it. His armor also reminds me of Thanos' armor. It's the same color and pretty much protects the same area. The left arm has a switch out. We have his regular hand and the one where Namor is flexing the Phoenix Force. We can see the leather texture is consistent here, as well as the wrinkles on the leather. And the fire looks really cool. They use a similar material, but red, to pull this off. Definitely no paint needed. Both these switch outs are the same technically. Next, his right arm is holding a trident, kinda like Aquaman. The trident is movable, but it does stick to the hand, and may damage the paint if it does. Sculpt is good, nothing worth mentioning. The lock on the bottom also sticks well. Trust me, you will not have any problem of the trident sliding out. Your problem is that it will stick inside the hand. Namor's portrait looks like he is a villain. It's because Namor is what we call an anti-hero. But Namor has been linked with the Avengers and other Marvel groups. Anyway, the portrait looks like the actor Keri Hiroyuki Tagawa, the actor who played Shang Tsung in the 1995 Mortal Kombat movie. To me anyway. I mentioned earlier that his nipples was painted the same as his body was. His lips is also painted the same as his skin tone. I think the painter wanted to show that Namor is pale for being underwater for a long period. The paint on his eyes is funny looking to me. Not ugly in any way though. Could be improved, but not really a big deal. His eyebrows is sculpted really well as his hair. Overall, the portrait looks great, and it really does resemble Namor. Sculpt is fantastic, and paint is really good. Also, Namor came in one piece, so definitely no visible seam. You can't see the seam on his arms since it's placed perfectly. So this is Angry Monkey's take on the Phoenix Force Namor. After seeing this piece, would definitely recommend it to collectors looking for a Namor. This one is definitely better than the XM Namor. But this is not a regular Namor though. I actually wanted to buy the Age of Apocalypse Magneto from the same studio, but changed my mind immediately when I knew that they still have the Namor in stock. Overall, this piece just screams simplicity and elegance. I like how the base is really small, and it will be very easy to find a place for him to rest in my collection, and in yours too. Really perfect for a museum pose. Buy it if you get the chance, it's definitely worth it. Thanks again for watching till the end. Hope you liked the video. Tell me what you think of this statue, and how it compares to XM's Namor. Please subscribe to the channel for future content like this. Thank you.